Thank you for joining this breathing mindfulness meditation. The purpose of this meditation is to cultivate present moment awareness, also to enhance your ability to observe automatic thoughts in the mind and emotions in the body with a non judgmental and non striving attitude. Through regular practice, it will help you establish a deeper connection with your inner experiences and develop greater resilience to stress. Make sure you are at a place free from interruptions for the duration of this practice. If you are not, you can pause this and come back after making arrangements, ensuring there will not be any external disturbance. This meditation is done in a sitting posture, so see what works best for you. If you are a beginner, maybe sit simply cross legged on the floor, or on a mat, sofa, or a bed. Or you can sit on a chair with your legs on the floor. If you are experienced and have a flexible physical body, you can optionally do it in a half lotus or full lotus position. But find a position that is most comfortable for you. You can take support of a cushion or pillow if that will add to your overall comfort. At least for this practice, listening and following my instructions and being aware of the experience is far more important than getting the sitting posture perfect. Posture improvement will happen gradually. If you are ready, sit upright. If you are sitting on a chair, keep both legs on the floor. If your feet are not touching the ground, then keep some object on the ground and place your legs on it. Now, with the palm facing up, keep one hand on another, maybe the right hand on the left hand. Another option is keeping both palms on the thigh or near the knee area. If there is another option for keeping your hands, and if that is more comfortable, then do that. Ensure that your head, chin, neck, shoulder, and spine are all aligned. The body is upright, yet in a relaxed posture and not rigid. Make sure there is no struggle with yourself for keeping the posture upright. If there is any struggle, prefer what's more comfortable to you. Now, I will recommend closing your eyes. Otherwise, just soften your gaze. With your eyes closed, see if you can make yourself 5 to 10% more comfortable than you are right now. Maybe you want to adjust your clothes or body posture or relax some of the body parts. During this meditation, if you want to adjust your posture for comfort, feel free to do it. But make sure you are listening and following my instructions. Being present to the breath and your awareness of what's happening in your mind and body should be maintained while adjusting your posture. Now, let's start. Begin by placing your attention on the body parts that are in contact with the chair, the ground, or other objects. Start with your feet, which might be touching the ground. Your hips, thigh, and buttocks that are on the chair or on the surface you are sitting on. Your hand, which is either placed one above the other or on your thigh. And your back, which is touching the back side of the chair. As you have become aware of body regions touching the chair and the ground, now bring your awareness to the fact that you are breathing. Now, very slowly, take a deep breath. Breathe in through the nose. Fill the entire lungs, which should also expand the belly. And then exhale slowly through the mouth. Take 3 such deep breaths by yourself without my instructions. After completing 3 deep breaths, allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. Try to notice the natural inhale and exhale of your breath without trying to change anything or doing anything differently. Just observe the natural breath, which is always here and always with you. Observe your nostrils to notice how breathing is happening. The process of breathe in, which takes the air in, and the process of breathe out, which releases the air. Also notice the short pause between breathe in and breathe out, as well as between breathe out and breathe in. You will notice a pause at the end of each breathe in and at the end of each breathe out. Now, I invite you to focus on the temperature of the air as you breathe. As you inhale, notice the temperature of the air entering your nostrils. Is it warm or cool? Pay close attention to the sensations. Now, as you exhale, observe the temperature of the air leaving your body. Is it different from the inhale? Is it warmer or cooler? Continue to observe this gentle flow of air and stay present with each breath. Let your breath flow in its natural rhythm instead of trying to control or regulate it. Also, ensure that you are fully present with the breath rather than being occupied in thinking, making judgments, predicting the next instructions, or striving for the next instructions to come. If that's the case, become aware of it and gently return your focus to the breath. The other place to notice the breath is the abdomen. As you breathe in, observe how your belly expands, and as you breathe out, notice how your abdomen shrinks and flattens. Experience how the expansion and contraction of the abdomen touch the clothes that you are wearing. Keep observing your breath by keeping your focus on the abdomen. If your mind has wandered or become distracted, that's okay. Just gently acknowledge the automatic thought that came without your willingness and then bring your awareness back to my instructions of focusing on the breath. During this meditation, if at any time you realize your focus is not on my instruction or breath, become curious and aware of where your attention is and come back to my instruction of focusing on the breath. Now, observe your breath at your chest. As you breathe in, your chest goes up, and as you breathe out, your chest comes down. Keep observing your breath by keeping your focus on the chest. At times, your mind will wander and will get carried away by automatic thoughts. At that moment, notice what is on your mind and body and gently bring the attention back to my instruction. It's the nature of mind to wander into automatic thoughts, and it will happen, sometime less, sometime more. Though you want to be with my instructions with complete attention, you will realize your mind goes away into random automatic thoughts without your willingness. Mind wandering is not a sign that you are doing wrong. Just as how the heart never stops beating or the mouth doesn't stop producing saliva, in the same way, the mind doesn't stop generating automatic thoughts. And then it hooks you to keep thinking about the automatic thoughts it generates. Now, keep your attention on the breath by choosing an area where the breath is most noticeable to you: the nostrils, the abdomen, or the chest, or other places like the shoulder, rib cage, or other areas. Let the breath keep anchoring you in the present moment. When your mind wanders, become aware of which automatic thoughts you are hooked into. you might unwillingly start thinking about something else, or start remembering random things, or maybe start doing some random planning. Sometimes you start building stories or fantasies, or you might get worried about a to do list or some pending work, or maybe thinking about some liking or disliking. After becoming aware, just acknowledge where your mind had wandered and come back to my instruction. Also, when an automatic thought is pulling you like a gravity to think about something else other than my instruction, then don't resist, don't fight with it, but be very gentle. Don't judge your experience, but be aware of the experience as what's happening in the mind, and if any physical sensations in the body, like tension, throbbing, tightness, or tingling. And then, by bringing kindness towards your mind and the body, swiftly bring the mind back to the breath. Now imagine your breath as a gentle waves of the ocean, just like you would experience riding on a boat on the waves of the ocean. Treat your breath in the same way. You don't control the waves, you simply float over them. Each wave is unique, just as each breath is unique. Observe each breath as if it were a wave without trying to control it. Let your breath flow naturally, effortlessly. Notice the rise and fall, the rhythm, and the sensations associated with each breath. Continue to ride these breath waves, observing them without judgment or control. Allow the natural flow of your breath to guide you in this meditation. Enjoy the serene journey of your breath like a peaceful ride on the ocean waves. Be very gentle and kind with yourself whenever you realize that your mind has wandered into thoughts of pending work, past stories, or any other planning or something else. Use your breath as an anchor and guide your mind back to the breath by keeping compassion for yourself. Now, bring your awareness to any nearby sounds that you can hear. Sounds from vehicle outside or from any electric or electronic equipment at home, or the sounds of people or birds outside your room, on the road, or on the ground outside. As we are about to end this meditation, place your attention on the body parts that are in touch with the surface where you are sitting or the ground. Your feet, hips, buttocks, your back, and perhaps other areas. Now, recognize that you have spent this time in being aware of your moment to moment experience. Slowly open your eyes in case they were closed and reconnect with the world around you beyond your body. Now, we end the breathing mindfulness meditation. Thank you.